Welcome into Paul Catalina's Top 5. No fancy greeting today, because I couldn't think of one. You live, you learn. You have good days and bad. I've had internet in my house in 3 days until 4 days until now, so I'm just back to the world again and trying to find my way through. And thanks once again, and you'll hear me talk about him for maybe the rest of my life, as St. Mike of McAllen of AT&T, who came and fixed my internet today. I've called the Pope. He's going to be canonized. And thanks to Texas Beef House for their sponsorship today. Top 5 college football traditions. These are not, yesterday I did fight songs. Today I did cool things that happen in stadiums that I think are really fun and you should be a part of. Number 5, jump around at Wisconsin. I have never been there. I really want to go in September, not November. Wisconsin, November, not a place I want to be, but I would love to be there for this moment when the stadium gets rocking. I talked about the Aggie War Hymn yesterday. When the whole stadium is in on something and doing the same motion and you can feel it. I mean, Kyle Field, you can feel it in the press box. I'm pretty sure at Camp Randall you can too. You can feel the stadium moving. It is such energy and one of the best game day atmospheres in the country at Camp Randall in Madison. Number 4, Dixieland Delight at Alabama. When they play this, it's like, it's a very relaxing song by the band Alabama, and it makes you really feel like you've gotten the full Alabama experience in Tuscaloosa. When I was there, I heard them play it because they drilled A&M in the game I was there, but it's the moment of pure defeat of the opponent when the song that they sing isn't even that upbeat. It's very relaxed. Like, we knew this was going to happen the whole time. And now, goodbye to our visitors. Hope you enjoy this classic from a band that we share the name of. But Dixieland Delight, very cool tradition at Bama. And hate to just keep throwing them on lists. Country Roads at West Virginia. I'm sorry I did not pick a GIF of actual Morgantown, but this is what came up when I put it in the search, and I just thought it was too funny and awesome not to do it from a great episode of The Office here of Andy and Dwight singing Take Me Home, Country Roads. But look, when you have that win and you're singing about your home state like that, much like Dixieland Delight, I mean, come on. Can you beat Country Roads? I don't know if you can. I absolutely don't know if you can, but we're going to try here in the next couple. But West Virginia fans, put in the comments how you kind of feel about this one. Like when you hear Country Roads, like what is the feeling inside you? I'm very curious. By the way, John Denver on this list twice. On back-to-back days, we've got John Denver. So who knew he was so badass? John Denver. Number 2, Neck at LSU. Garrett, feel free to chime in here.
Nothing like it. Probably would not go over at most universities out there, but it is perfect for LSU, especially when you get like an 8-year-old out there just letting people know what's up.
Yeah. Here's the thing I like about this, because I put in Neck, LSU, all right? See, look behind here. This guy's doing it. Right here, this guy, he's trying to do it. Everybody else is on it. This guy doesn't even know. He has no idea that is going on. He's just fired up about whatever just happened. And then somebody's going to say, like, hey, you missed Neck. And he's like, oh, crap, really? Oh, man. All right, well, better luck next time. And number 1, Enter Sandman at Virginia Tech. I do hope to see Virginia Tech. I know that there's a lot of people in our viewing audience who do remember their glory days under Frank Beamer when going in and playing there was really tough. You were going to get a punt blocked or something. The game was not going to go your way. It was going to be the hardest place you ever had to play and win. And they come out running to Enter Sandman. And I'm glad Jack and Garrett reminded me of this one. My high school ripped this off, as a matter of fact. We used to run out to Enter Sandman until somebody said, like, hey, you should come out to Welcome to the Jungle. We were the Vikings. Didn't matter either way. But we did Enter Sandman and Welcome to the Jungle. But yes, totally ripped this off because it was such a cool thing and super intense. And look, it's time that Virginia Tech is number 1 in something, isn't it? It's time that they are. But I hope they do get back to the glory days of Beamer ball and can do some things, because that was, watching them do that in those days and the way that they used to be very intimidating to play it'd be nice to see them get back there because, yeah, that's not a huge school. It's a very specific fan base. This is way cooler when they do the hokey pokey. That to me, although I'll tell you this, Virginia Tech fans watching, I've never been mind effed more than when I was in New Orleans in 2000, New Year's Day 2000, or the day after. I don't remember. It's all a blur. But I was walking down Bourbon Street, and then a bunch of people started doing the hokey pokey all together and really kind of got in my head for about an hour. Like 1,000 people on Bourbon Street doing the hokey pokey, and I'm just wrecked by it. So I can make fun of it all I want, but I will tell you, like when other schools like chant obscenities at you, and then other ones doing the hokey pokey, the obscenities are less scary than the hokey pokey in certain regards. And I go, wow, that it shouldn't be scary, but it's in my head now. But that's how I felt about that. But Enter Sandman, one of the most badass songs of all time as well. Even though, Metallica is the reason I can't steal music anymore. So, I know that's a long, way back joke to Napster that most of the people in the room didn't even get to experience. But it's Metallica's fault. That and, the guys who are stealing music. But Enter Sandman at Virginia Tech, number 1. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Josh Neighbors. Thanks to Will Backus. Thanks to all the people who helped out in the show today. Thanks to you guys in the chat. We'll be back in tomorrow. Our own Levi Caraway, young, talented Levi Caraway, who's very intimidated to be on the set. And he should be. He'll be my guest co-host tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. And if you're here in Waco tonight in the local CW, don't forget about 365 Sports Tonight. Have a great one, everybody.